Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for the 28th through the 4th of December, November 20th through December 4th. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might stumble upon this video a few weeks from now, months from now, years from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So now, without further ado, my dears and my darlings, we're going to connect and see what's coming up for the Aries collective. All right, one more shuffle. Let's get right on into it. Move you all just a little bit closer. The first card coming up here for the collective is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a card that comes up when there's an opportunity that's presenting itself. Oftentimes, this is some kind of a gift that's coming our way from the universe, something that could end up being a significant game changer. In my experience, though, sometimes we might look at it and not give it enough credit or not take it seriously. We might think, oh, I've got bigger fish to fry, or I'm going to focus on the bigger things. And we could potentially miss out on an opportunity in this way. And so the Ace of Wands can come up to say that we're going to get back from the situation what we put into it. Like if we invest a little bit of time and effort here, we'll see that it's going to grow and flourish into something else, something bigger. I feel, Aries, and this is coming in intuitively, I feel some of you have been focusing a lot on making money moves or career moves right now. So you've been focusing also a lot on like networking, meeting the right people, like collaborations. And I feel like there's an opportunity that's coming up, and you may be trying to pull on like one of the people or some of the people that you've met and say, hey, this looks like a good opportunity. Let's do this. Let's go for this. And you may be dealing with people who are like, oh, I don't know, like it's not the right time, or like they may be kind of on the fence about it or wishy-washy about it. And so you might say to yourself, okay, well, you know what, like nobody wants to do this with me, and so maybe I'll focus my energy on something else. Or they may be trying to pull you just like, like going in a different direction. And so I feel with this Ace of Wands, like the message here is like, this is a worthwhile opportunity. Don't let yourself get discouraged, or don't let yourself say, well, nobody wanted to do it with me, so I'm not going to do it. This is something that's going to give you a positive return, and it's worth going for it, even if it means that you might not be able to jump in like a big way. Maybe you're thinking, oh, if I have somebody who's doing it with me, then I can put more money into it. Or if I have somebody who's doing it with me, then I can, get more done. Or I can like go on a bigger scale. Or I can get like more exposure. And when you're not having someone doing it with you, you might have it in your mind that, oh, well, then it's just kind of like starting off small. And I don't want to do that. I want to think big. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is saying like, this is the boost that you've been looking for, because what you're going to get back from it is going to allow you to expand and to do bigger things. So don't underestimate the opportunity, and don't think that it's not going to be worth your time just because you don't have somebody coming in and doing it with you to do it like in a really big way. Like it's worth getting started on this. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Five of Swords. And this can come up in a couple of different ways. Five of Swords can be that there could be some kind of burning of bridges kind of situation going on, right? There could be a new opportunity that's coming up that's allowing you to burn some bridges. Maybe some of you have been in a situation where you felt very dependent. You've felt dependent on a job or on a person, and now some doors opening and you don't need to put up with the nonsense anymore. You don't need to put up with the garbage anymore. And you're able to leave a situation and be like, I'm not coming back to this nonsense. I'm not doing this again, right? So some doors opening to allow you to cut ties, cut cords with a situation that's been making you unhappy, that's been making you miserable, but maybe perhaps you felt stuck. You felt like you couldn't get out of it. And now there's an opportunity to burn those bridges. Five of Swords also comes up for me in my readings when we might be dealing with a person who knows exactly how to push our buttons and make us feel like we're not good enough in a situation, or we're being selfish or greedy or demanding, or whatever kind of insecurity we have. They know how to use those insecurities or those fears against us. So it could be a situation that you have an opportunity coming up and somebody's making you think that you're going to fail, you're going to look stupid, you're going to fall on your face, or you need them to do it. You're not going to do it right. You're not going to make the right decisions. It's not going to be successful without them. And this is all manipulation, my darlings. That's all it comes down to. So I know it's not fun to be in a situation where we have someone who's pushing our buttons or using our fears against us, but it could also be a wonderful opportunity to deactivate those triggers so that this person or other people will never have that power over you ever again. And the way that we can do this is to take a step aside when we start feeling worried or down about ourselves, and we're dealing with somebody who's triggering us in this way. We can take a step aside and we can say, okay, like, what happened? What did they say? What did they do? And we can write, we can journal through it. What did they say? What did they do? How did it make me feel? As far back as I can remember, who is the first person that ever, the first time I can remember that made me feel this way? Why do I think they did it? The person back then, the person now today, like, what are they getting out of it? What are they getting out of making me feel this way? Or like, how is this benefiting them? Like, what might be their end game here? And then you write out a forgiveness and release to the person. You write out a forgiveness and release to yourself, anything you're blaming yourself about or being hard on yourself about. And then you're going to write out how you're choosing to feel about yourself and about the situation from now on moving forward. If you can do this, you're going to deactivate those triggers. So this person can make you feel, or try to make you feel like doubt, self-doubt, or not trusting yourself, or you're not good enough, or you're selfish, or you're greedy, or whatever they want to put out there to get you to do what they want you to do. They can push those buttons all they want. It's not going to have any effect on you. They're not going to be able to steer you the way that they could before. So breaking away from that control. I feel here, Aries, you've felt kind of disempowered, and now here's this opportunity to break free from somebody who just may, or like a person or organization or job that hasn't had your best interest at heart, and maybe even has been working you really hard. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this is going to be focusing our time and our energy on worthwhile things, putting our time and energy into things that are going to give us a positive turnaround, working smarter, not harder, doing things in a more efficient way. So maybe we're not going to have huge capital to start out in some venture, but we're going to take what we do have and we're going to make it work, and it's going to grow, and it's going to be successful. Page of Pentacles also comes up for me in my readings when we are coming into the energy of like healing our relationship with money, like revisiting our relationship of money, how we view money, how we deal with our money, and figuring out how to make our money go a lot farther and like put it to use in like a wiser way so that we're generating profit, we're generating income, uh, with like minimal capital, like minimal starting out, but it's really flourishing, succeeding. We don't have to have a whole lot to begin, right? We just begin and it grows. And that's the energy I feel like Aries is stepping into here with this page of Pentacles. The next card coming up for the Aries collective, look at this. I love this. Is the Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. So, as I said, some of you have been in a situation where you feel really stuck, or like you feel at somebody else's mercy. But Nine of Pentacles is like you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it and you're having this financial independence. You're having this success. This could also even be self-employment, getting to a point where you have consistent, comfortable, stable, reliable self-employment. Nine of Pentacles also comes up for me when uh, sometimes we're in a situation that we're picking something up again that failed in the past. Maybe you try to do something in terms of career, or something in terms of business, or some endeavor that you feel is going to improve the quality of your life. And you tried to do it in the past and it didn't work out. It didn't succeed because your anxieties got the best of you, right? Personal problems in your life. You couldn't focus on what needed to be done because you had things that were happening in your life that were stressing you out or depressing you or making you real emotional, or you were really just kind of worried about all the things that might go wrong and maybe people are looking at you in a negative way. And so there was just all this kind of energy of anxiety and fear and worry and not being able to focus, things slipping through the cracks, things falling by the wayside, and then you end up having some endeavor be unsuccessful, or maybe even getting let go or fired from your job because it was just so impossible to focus. Now, in this card, there's a lot of symbolism. This bird on her finger is meant to symbolize anxiety and the monkey mind, that wild part of us in our head. And she has mastered it. She's been able to calm it down. It's still there, but she's in control of it. And she can say, okay, well, you're going to sit there and be a good little bird, and I'm going to get to you when I can. So, like, here's her day off. She's in her field. She's enjoying the fruits of her labor. And she can say, okay, what's freaking me out? What's worrying me? And she can deal with those anxieties or those emotions and processing them and releasing them. And so, for some of you, it's been difficult to be successful financially, uh, or in professional endeavors or collaborations or creative endeavors, because of anxiety, because of healing that still needed to be done. And now there's an opportunity that's coming your way where you're having the second chance. You tried to do this stuff before in the past and it didn't happen because of the fear, the anxiety, the worry, the problems in your life. But now you're ready, right? Now you're ready. Now you know how to stay focused. Now you know how to deal with your worries and your fears and your anxiety. And you know how to pace yourself and not push yourself too hard, and have that balance of, okay, I need some time for self care. I need some time for prayer. I need some time for meditation. You know what? I got to take a spiritual bath right now. I got to do some cord cutting. You have a good uh, 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 strategy here, or you have good tools to manage the personal challenges that'll come up along the way, so you can stay focused and be successful. So this is a time where you can expect for things to turn around in a positive way. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more. There is a link in the description that'll take you to the other videos that you can watch. Also, a link that will take you to the scheduling page if you want to schedule a private reading with me. It will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelight, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.